On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. I got you. Now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's Elliott, complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hey, Orville.
On 3rd down, Elliott shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
I got you, Pop. Check. Rock it.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week, struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Mike Snap! Blue 18! Check, 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 check! Check, check, check! Hey, watch it, watch it! 36, 36!
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Give them 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Watch it!
On 1st down, Slade. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mariota now from the 50. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 15.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hard, hard. No. Fair.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Elliott trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Zipper! Hey, Hayward! Hey, lock it!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Set, 8, read. Shoot.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready.
In your face.
Step.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
Hey, seam 6. 6, pull it high. Now. Let's go.
Running with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Second and 4. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Under 10. Shoot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having that thing pop for the yardage they needed, but instead, they actually lost yardage on that one.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
3rd and long here for Mariota. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Well, this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he spins through. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl?
Mariota. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Watch the screen. SOS. One. Pick the edge. Come. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And one. Shit.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On second down, Slade. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
It's a gain of 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
I'm here all day. Mike 53.
Mariota now. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Blue 18. Mike, number 53. Mike 53. It's just me and you. Tight dog. 49. Check 49. One. He's checking.
A first down carry now for Miller. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I'm coming. Alert 3. One. Deuce.
80 weapon.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Bravo.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check Mike. Hey, Sam off. Look at me. Go. Banjo. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey. High 7. All day. Check Mike 99. I know he ain't good.
2nd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Yep. Check Mike, man, watch the run.
Hey, exit. Sleep grip.
Now back to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Five. Hey.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick me up. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54.
Hey, orbit.
54. Watch 54. Get your swerve on. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
2.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, box drop.
Mike 54. Who that?
They'll look to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
16 yards. First down, Colts.
Set, ready. 10 Lobo.
Kill.
Snap.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Switch it.
Play action now. Mariota. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Miller. Fights through, and now a crease. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Mariota. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch, switch, switch.
On second down now, Slade, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
You ain't doing nothing today. Box trap. 54.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Again, it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Come to my world. Check Mike, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Alpha.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 52. Shoot.
Tyler, 64, weak. You're out. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now it's Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Slade. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, team six. Team six. And let's pin the mirrors back and go General West. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Go. Get it. 80 weapon. Hit it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Elliott. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Out, out, out. 3 down. 3 down. Out, out. Check Mike, man, yeah. Don't get nervous.
Leo. Hey, Delta.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of
Lamar Miller. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, Wahoo! Check right 54. You draw quarters. Let's go, G. Now.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Look at me, zipper.
54 right there.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Ready.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Yeah. Right, 2.
Check Mike, quarterback, don't get
Go.
Here's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Fire.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
30 base. Now. Ready?
On third down, it's Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check. Crouch. Recon. 132 fighter.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Back, 6-6, pull it high.
Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.